Hi everybody, welcome back. Glad to see you again. And today I'm going to talk about a sort of a juicy topic, a very current topic, and it's all about what Trump's chart says about impeachment. So stay tuned. All right, so today I'm going to be speaking to you about Trump's chart or his birth plan when he came in here this lifetime. He was born June 14, 1946, which makes him a definite baby boomer. And as you notice, all the baby boomers in that range from George Bush to many of them, McConnell, all of these people are finishing up their really basically careers. They're moving off stage. So if you saw a group coming in and a group going out, this is the group going out. And so how many more years? I would say probably about till 2024 when this group is pretty much done. And so Trump is one of the baby boomers. He came in with a karmic debt, and that is the day he was born, on the 14th. Now there's only 4 karmic debt numbers. They are 13, 14, 16, and 19. Bill Clinton was born on the 19th, and that's a karmic debt on power. And so he was impeached, or tried to be impeached. He wasn't impeached, he was voted down, but he went through that abuse of power. And that's what a 19 has. It's coming in from prior lives. It's a debt to be paid in this lifetime. So Trump has been born on a 14 day. His is not so much on power as it is on the physical level. And we had a President Roosevelt who had a 14 life path, which was a karmic debt on the physical level, and he obviously paid for that with his paralysis and his illness similar to polio. So Trump hasn't played out yet the physical karmic debt. I don't know when he will, but it's sitting there waiting. And I would be very, very remiss if I didn't mention he's in an extremely vulnerable time right now in his chart. From November 4 till around the middle of April, he is going to go through probably the most difficult time of his tenure. So if he makes it through this time, and that means he has to get through the physical part, he has to get through the political part, and he has to get through all the other parts that are going on in his life, the financial part. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on, but it's all being played out between November 4 and around the middle of November. So if he makes it through this period, then there's a good chance he can continue on with his election going on into November. But he's got to get through these next 5.5 months, and that's a challenge. You can see already the curtains coming down as far as a cascade of bad press, conditions that are questionable, a lot of controversy, a lot more stress going on. Whether he operates and plays out the physical karmic debt now, I don't know. But it's the most vulnerable time of the last several years for him. And so we're going to wait and we're going to see, and that's about all we can do, really, is to wait and see and let it play out. But he came in with an interesting chart that he had no missing letters or no missing numbers. So, we all come in usually with a karmic lesson from our name. There's something missing there that we're going to try to fix in this lifetime. He didn't come in with that. He came in with a karmic debt, which is totally different. And that is the day he was born. So whether he has something happen while he's in office or out of office, it's going to play out. I just don't know the day or the hour. But right now he's in starting that vulnerable phase. But he didn't come in with any missing missing numbers in his name. So he didn't have any karmic challenges there. He's a really smart man. He came in with a 7 personality and a 7 soul number. He's very basically what I call intelligent. So for all this silly business you hear, there's underlying reasons why his behavior doesn't necessarily match what the chart is showing with the intelligence. But he came in, he's quite smart, and he has a 5 destiny from his entire name. What does that mean? Well, it means that he's trying to bring change, which is exactly what he touted all along. We want to change the system, we're going to drain the swamp, we're going to do all that stuff. And so he's basically sort of the bull in the china shop that comes and breaks all the dishes and then leaves the mess for you to clean up. But somebody had to come along and break all the dishes for you to clean up the mess and change the store. And so that's what he's doing. Now, is that a nice job or is that an ugly job? It's kind of like an ugly job, but we need agents of change or we don't progress. So in many ways we look at this as an awful thing, but it actually, you will find out that when all is said and done by 2024, that a lot of the stuff we just needed to do the changes. And we'll be making all these changes in the 20s. So the 2020s are very tumultuous for all of us. And so we think, well, we get past this, we get past that, but the 20s they're just a few months away. And so you want to take a look at all the stuff that we're going to make changes in, the way we handle the government, they handle finances, they handle the political situation. All these things are going to be changed. So it's not a real fun time. We need somebody to start it rolling, and he's it. Now, how he does with his own life is something else. He has a 4 life path, and that is always the producer. So he's always interested in property development, buildings. A lot of people with 4 life path are heavy producers like Oprah Winfrey, she's a 4. And so these people are very savvy in wanting results. Now, what undermines him? What happens to this man that he comes off very smart, but then he acts like the bully or the barnyard bully or the playground bully? What the heck is going on with him? And that you have to look in his astrological aspects and where it falls. And Saturn is the guy. Saturn is the planet. Saturn is the energy package. He came in with a Saturn in Cancer. And Cancer Saturn situations are always undermined at a level by the parental situation. So he came in not really being appreciated for his brains, basically, like problem child, put into a military academy for behavioral problems. And so he came in with an issue about not being that competent. This is a parental issue, particularly on the father's side. So he never thought he was that good, brilliant, however you slice it. So what happens to people with this condition, if they can go a couple of different ways, they can say, I'm going to keep screwing up and I'm going to prove my parents right so they'll love me. Or I'm going to go the other way and I'm going to show you how wrong you are. I'm going to keep showing you and showing you and showing you. And that's the way he's gone. He's constantly trying to prove his father wrong. He's going to be successful. He's going to drive it home. You're not going to beat him. I'm going to beat you. And that's the way it goes all the time. So everything is that confrontational push. Everything is the bully. Everything is, I'm going to win. I don't care what you say. And you throw in a 5, which is an agent of change. It's like boom. So you have kind of an explosive situation. Will that calm down? No. No, it won't calm down. That's the way it is. So you're either going to like that, you're going to either vote him in again, or you're not going to vote him in. But first he has to get through the next 5.5 months. If he gets through, then he can run. But if he doesn't, he'll probably resign. Because the last thing he wants to do is to be thrown out or voted out. He doesn't want that. Remember, he's got to win, he's got to show them, etc. and so on. He's got to be in control. And he's a 4 life path. He's a producer. His first vowel is very important. That is an O, and that means I'm in control. So he's going to control it. Even if he has to leave, he will control the process. So this just gives you a little bit more about working with one person's chart and how revealing it can be and how you can understand a person at a much deeper level. So always thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your being there. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoy my videos, I'd love to have you like it or subscribe. That would be great. And if you need more information, I do have a book called Divine Design, How You Created the Life You're Living, which will explain some of the information I have talked about on my YouTube channel. And there also is the opportunity for you to have a private session with me with the link below. You can go to my website. That's all there. Always thank you. I know your time is valuable. I appreciate your sharing it with me.